balanced it out with the bitterness as well. So it's really, really good. Believe you me, if I serve this for you for chocolate pudding, you guys would be so happy with this. So very, very nice. I suppose you could just make this if you really wanted to, guys, and just say, yep, chocolate pudding, there you go. Job's a good one. It's very easy to make as well. So it's a healthier version of a creme patissier mixed in with a banana and a bit of honey. No, there's no granulated sugar in this though. That's the great thing about it. We're just using natural sugars and things. So there we go, perfect amount as well. For 3 little pots. If you want to double it up, you can double it up if you want, guys. But this is going to start setting very, very firmly, very, very quickly, very soon. So we need to get this in the fridge. I'm about to bring a financial Boaz into your life. Holy moly! You plant your seed, you stake your claim. Zappy Girl, thank you so much for the brand new sub. Good morning to you, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Guys, can we get some love and hype in chat for the brand new sub this morning? How are you doing this morning? Hope you are doing well. Welcome, and thank you so much for that sub. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and welcome. Hope you're going to enjoy the emotes. Thank you so much, guys. Can we get some love and hype in chat for Zappy Girl? Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. How is your day going as well? Hope you are doing grand. And thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate that. Radio, so where are we? Oh, there we go, we're already on there. That's good. So I'm 177. Where is that cheeky? Oh, it's under there. That's where it is. Whoops. There it is. Awesome. Hey, Chef. Hey, Zappy Girl. How are things with you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you again for the support. That's so lovely of you. Really appreciate it ever so much. Hope you're having a fabulous Monday as well. Sub Bub certainly is Tux. How is this far? How do you mean, how is this far, Jace? I love pierogi. Pierogi, also known as Vereniki. I can't pronounce that, sorry. Are filled dumplings in Central Eastern European origin. Awesome. They sound very nice. You always try using a broiler too if you have set in usually 5 minutes. A broiler, you can get a crust. Good morning, Chef and chat. Good morning, Wolfie. How are you? How was your day yesterday? Did you have a fantastic day? Food to think about. Hi, Chef. Hi, Food. How are things with you? Hope you're doing well. Fair. Johnny, look. What are we looking at? Chocolate creme brulees, lads. Could possibly be, if they set firm enough. But they're not going to set too well. They're already starting to set pretty firm, so let me just get my spatula out. It's basically a chocolate custard. I suppose you could get away with saying creme brulee, but apart from that, it's not cream. But yeah, these are setting very, very, very firm. Yeah, I'm not going to spread the other ones because it's going to start going a bit lumpy as such, whereas they got a nice smooth finish to the ones, but okay, that'll do. Yeah, I'm going to leave them as they are because they've got a nice beautiful shine on top on these ones, and they've already started setting before I even started to spread it, so that's fine. We got the other one here to spare, but beautiful. Look at that deliciousness, really. So what we're going to do, these cool enough. I'm going to let these cool down. I'm going to give these about 5 minutes. I'm going to put them in the fridge yet. So it's still a little bit, tad bit warm. So I'm going to let them chill out a little bit. No worries. I've been watching you for so long. Can I just tell you how talented you are? Great stream and great content and great food. Thank you so much. That's so lovely of you to say, Zappy Girl. And no, it's lovely having you here as well. And thank you so much for the support. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, the content, and the food. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Such lovely words. I have a question. Any suggestions what to cook for a vegetarian who is allergic to onions, garlic, and dairy? I'm stumped. Right, okay, for an alternative to dairy, you can use this beautiful, wonderful thing that I use, and it's called almond milk. And that is a fantastic product to substitute your milk. It's also great to use for a lot of things, as well as for your breakfast and things. So it might be a little bit expensive, worth every penny in my personal opinion. I use that now. Reason for it, it's got no sugar in it at all as well. So it's fantastic. To avoid using onions and garlic. But it depends on what you're making. I suppose you can use substitutes like peppers, courgettes, you know, just use your other vegetables that you've got going on. Maybe, depend on what dish you're doing, maybe you can use like ginger and stuff to give it a nice flavour to it. Onions is hard. I've cooked for people without onions and garlic who've had allergies before. It's not too hard, it's not too difficult, it's just using other vegetables and other products that you are pretty much used to. But depending on the dish that you're using, say for example you're making a lasagna, okay, not lasagna, a vegetable lasagna, right? Okay. So you could quite easily make the white sauce without using the butter. You'd be using just some normal olive oil with some flour to make the roux, and you can use this for the sauce to thicken the sauce up. Cheese-wise, you can use whatever cheese you want, really. I guess a low-fat, low-sugar cheese would be great. So obviously, without the onions and garlic for the vegetables, I'd usually make a ratatouille. So I would put courgettes, aubergines still. Make a tomato sauce without the onions and garlic in there. You can still do that. Mix that through. Maybe put some butternut squash in there. Roast that off. Use the advantage of like herbs like thyme and rosemary. Get some of those flavors in there. So yeah, use availability of fresh herbs. Making pastes, grinding it down in pestle and mortar and spices. As long as it hasn't got onion and garlic, just always read the labels. Is the best thing probably. You're probably used to it already. So that would be my best advice for it. And you can still have decent food without garlic and onions. So I hope that's kind of helped you a little bit. Food. Yesterday was grand. You have to tell me what you're making and explain empanadas. Sounds amazing. I will do, Wolfie. I'll get onto that in 2 seconds. I'm just going to catch up with chat just 2 seconds. I had to wash anything when one of my co-worker was like making out with their boyfriend, oh dear, and was sitting there doing nothing, chef. Oh, that's not so good. Oh, some people are just like that though, unfortunately, and you have to deal with them. This is your choice to make a new dessert, chef. What's that? I'm still not convinced there is such a thing as healthy chocolate pudding. So basically, this is a healthier chocolate pudding, Annex Rose. So basically, it's reduced sugars and reduced fat. Now, if you're making a chocolate pudding, right? Even though this is kind of like chocolate pudding, but anyway, we're gonna just have a little talk about it. So, for example, when you're making a normal chocolate pudding, you usually put dairy chocolate in there. You would put cream in there, so it's got fat in there. You would put sugar, vast amounts of sugar in there, maybe butter in there, all depending on what it is. Now, for this one, we have used almond milk, so it's got barely low fat in there, and it's also got, right, no sugar at all. It's got an antioxidant in there. It's got your vitamin E's. It's got calcium in there. It's got vitamin B2, B12, and D. And it's absolutely fantastic. So that's the first point of healthier, right? Second point, the chocolate we used in here is cocoa powder, so it's got very barely any sugar in there. It's just cocoa beans ground up, so it's a little bit bitter. The only sweetness we have put sugar in there because it is a dessert. We put small amounts of honey in there and a banana. So, you know, it's still going to have it, but it's reduced amounts. So, and we set it with some eggs and a little bit of flour and corn flour. Compared to the normal chocolate pudding, which usually has cream and stuff in there, I would considerably say that is healthier than normal chocolate pudding. If you want to disagree with me, that's cool. I don't mind. Everyone's got their own opinions for sure, but I can quite happily say that is tasty and that is healthier to a normal chocolate pudding. If you disagree, that's cool. We all have our own opinions, but that is, I can guarantee you, healthier than your normal chocolate pudding. Even though it's chocolate custard, but you can call it chocolate pudding if you want to. Because I know you guys like the old chocolate pudding. Right, so where are we? Then I had to make all those damn wontons. Oh. This is one really healthy. Natural sugars with cocoa powder, which is good for you. Certainly is. You can also get almond cream. Oh, can you? That's a new one for me. Almond cream. I've never seen that, though. But what's that like? But it's important though, with the almond milk, it has to be unsweetened. It has to be unroasted. If you get the roasted, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. It wasn't very nice. It was a bit too nutty for me. I know I'm a bit nuts, but not that nuts. You can make some delicious dishes with grains and beans. No dairy or garlic needed in those. Yeah, exactly. Pulses and beans are another fantastic one, and you can also make purees with them as well. And it's great alternative. Thank you very much. I shall give your suggestion a try. Awesome. If you want any more help food, just give me a PM. If not, I also got Discord server. Don't have to be subbed. You can go on there and you can quite easily ask for any advice from me or my community. We're more than happy to help if you need to. So, please feel free to join. Thanks for explaining. I might have missed it earlier. That's okay, Addicts Rose. It's not a problem at all. I like people express themselves, and if they don't disagree or something, even if they have constructive criticism. But yesterday we had somebody who was in here and said you can't take criticism, but that wasn't the fact. He was just being plain right rude. I do like taking criticism, and I do like to explain things of how I do it. If you agree with it or you don't, that's cool. I don't mind. But yeah, the guy yesterday, he was just being plain right rude. He wasn't being given criticism. He was just being damn right rude. So yeah, he got banned. Had no idea that almond milk has that many benefits. It is. It's a fantastic product. When I started using it, it was a bit weird. Wasn't too sure of it to begin with. But I started off with the roasted one, and I was like, I didn't like it. I tried the unroasted, and it's a very mild, nutty flavour. If you're allergic to nuts, which I know some people are, there are the substitute of, what's it called? It's dairy-free, it's allergy-free milk. And it's got some sugars in it. It's not like loads, but it's a great alternative as well for people who are allergic to nuts. Have a look next time you go, assuming like Tesco's, it's normally right next to it. Yeah, it is in Tesco's. If you do shop in Tesco's or not, it depends where you're from, if you're in the UK or not. Speaking of roasted, is there a health difference in having things roasted, like roasted almonds or roasted tea? Off the top of my head, I don't think, well, I'm going to